One of the biggest franchises to date has to be the Harry Potter one, releasing 8 installments in such short periods of time. And people around the world were easy to see that all of the parts are equally interesting and play a big part in the big picture that is the universe where all the magic happens. And today, we are going to talk about yet another movie called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. We are going to take a first look into things and tell you everything we know so far. Enjoy! Development. Recent news tell that Warner Media CEO Jason Kilar teased a new Harry Potter content, and it is already in the works exclusively for HBO Max. And this alone was enough to get people wondering if they plan on adapting the play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, a tease which raised a lot of eyebrows and even more questions. Ever since the epilogue scene at the end of the Harry Potter movie franchise in 2011, fans have been eager to see more movie sets in the wizarding world we all know and love. Their wishes were granted in some way by the release of both Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them and Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, and on top of that, a sequel in the form of a 2-part stage play, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the title we are all here about. We can all agree that the Fantastic Beasts movie series has been surrounded by controversy and has somewhat underperformed when compared to its predecessor. The second movie was the one that received more brutal reviews after its release in 2018. The studio has been trying to rectify the situation by recasting Johnny Depp's role as Gellert Grindelwald with Mads Mikkelsen, who has been deemed a better fit for the role by many critics. And this might be the move that might entice fans and viewers alike to give Fantastic Beasts yet another chance. All in all, a new Harry Potter project might give the whole franchise a bit of fresh air and distract many negatives thrown at the Fantastic Beasts' failings. Rumors have been spreading recently that a live-action Harry Potter TV show is being developed by HBO Max, and many fingers are pointed that it will indeed be the adaptation of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play, as an aftermath since the play has proven to be very popular in the last few years. Could Harry Potter and the Cursed Child happen? While both J.K. Rowling and Warner Bros. Denied that Harry Potter and the Cursed Child would ever be adapted for the big screen in the past, and the one at fault for old rumors to be out and about in the world is solely Kilar in his remarks, also taking into account that the play is shown in 2 parts, with the reason being of it being lengthy. Many argue that the movie version of this play wouldn't really work, and it would be better if it is ever in consideration to be a TV series instead. It so happens that the studio has already announced a call for writers for a potential spin-off set in the world of Harry Potter, so many elements of the whole situation are still unknown. Thus, stay tuned and keep an eye out for any news announcements from this franchise and their plans ahead. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child release date. As for the release date side of things, knowing that nothing has been confirmed yet by either Warner Bros. Or J.K. Rowling, there is just no way to predict when a new Harry Potter movie or TV show might get released. And on top of that, with the whole COVID filming restrictions, the earliest when we might expect a release of some kind is in 2023. That is, if the project we are all waiting for is confirmed in the next few months or by the end of 2021. Would the Harry Potter cast return? It has been so long since the Harry Potter cast have all been together on a project, and recasting the beloved original cast would prove a hard challenge. But the studio might have to do this by any means necessary, solely for the story continuation. The characters in the play are considerably older. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are in their late 30s, so the original actors of Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson are still a bit too young looking to convincingly be just a stone's throw away from 40. Another thing to be taken into consideration is how Harry Potter and the Cursed Child was originally cast, which also caused inevitable controversy back in 2016, when Hermione's role was given to black actress, which Rowling defended by saying that her skin color was never described in detail in the novels. Thus, if the studio decides to go with that new canon, they should heavily lean into fully recasting every role and leaving no stone unturned. The story. As we know from the play, the story set 19 years later after the events of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. The movie, or the TV show, shows Harry, Ron, and Hermione as 37-year-old parents who are seeing their children off to Hogwarts, the place where many of their memories were created. The play continues and tells the whole story through Harry's son, Albus, following Albus Severus Potter as he takes a journey and uncovers secrets from his father's past. Everything intertwined on this time travel adventure he has taken. On top of the original set of characters, the play also features Draco Malfoy's son Scorpius, Hermione and Ron's daughter Rose, as well as Voldemort and Bellatrix Lestrange's surprise offspring Delphi. One of the most interesting elements of the whole story would be the time travel aspect of it, making the story more engaging for both new and old fans, while also loyal audiences exploring the original story from their childhood through a fresh lens. Why would it be a good idea? While Harry Potter and the Cursed Child may have been polarizing among hardcore Potterheads, this project would make for a brilliant reunion for the original cinematic cast if it were to get a movie adaptation. It would see the whole cast reunited after they bid farewell back in 2011, when Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 released in the cinemas. The movie ended on a high note, showing Harry giving his son Albus advice as he goes off to the wizarding place of Hogwarts for his first year, just like Harry did. And despite all the complaints thrown at the franchise from some fans, the play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child was a runaway hit, both with critics and audiences. So it would make sense for Warner Bros. To capitalize on this buzz and use the play to their advantage. This sequel might also reignite the whole franchise, setting up a possible entire new series of movies focusing on Albus and his friends at Hogwarts, seeing how he and his friends will deal with things and what different decision will he make when compared to his father. It would be the same formula that made the original Harry Potter movies so appealing, but with a fresh new story, and of course, many new characters, all of them for us to fall in love with. This sequel would also have the potential to recapture the same feeling we all had when we watched the original movie series back in the day when they were released. And according to many, it will definitely be a success based just on the nostalgia alone we're having right now. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what do you think about the play adaptation and what are your thoughts about it? Is it a good idea or not so much? And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.